All right, YouTube, here with Mom's first mother-son duo type of situation that we doing today. All right, today's topic is honesty versus transparency, and which do you prefer? So, I'm gonna pose the question. We're gonna go back and forth, do a minor debate. Y'all like, comment, subscribe on what y'all feel like y'all prefer inside of your relationship, as well as why. Now, let's start with, Mother, do you believe there's a difference between loyalty versus transparency?
A little bit, not much.
A little bit, not much. Okay, we're in there with a little bit, not much. All right, in your little bit, what do you view is the difference between loyalty versus transparency?
Loyalty is telling the truth. Transparency is if you don't ask a direct question, you're not going to get the honest answer.
Okay, I see you. So with that being said, I like her answer. Now let me dive into what I feel like honesty versus transparency is. Honesty is when asked a question, a direct question, if you will. You tell the truth. That's you being honest and upfront about what you did and what your intentions were, whatever. Transparency to me, as well as via dictionary, is being upfront beforehand. So let me give you an example. Let me paint a picture for you. If I'm in a relationship with a female and I'm finna go out with the fellas, say we going to Jake's because we live in Missouri, whatever, Columbia, if you will. And I'm like, hey, I'm finna go out, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna kick it and I'm finna come right back home. Cool. That is transparency. After I kick it, this is where the honesty kicks in at. After I kick it, I come home and my significant other asks me what took place while I was out kicking it. I have to answer that truthfully. That's where honesty comes in at. But again, the transparency is if I'm upfront with her before I even do anything, that is the definition of transparency. So, with that being said, Mother, which do you prefer in your relationship?
Honesty.
And why?
Because I want the truth up front. No matter how it's going to hurt or whatever, I just want to know the truth. The truth will set you free.
The truth shall set you free. I agree. Now, with that being said, do you believe there's a difference, or do you believe there's different type of questions, as in direct questions and indirect questions?
Yes, I need to learn on doing direct questions. I do indirect questions, and because sometimes I want to know the truth, but I really don't want to know the truth, so I get my mixed feelings. So I gotta get that straight. I know how to use the direct questions, but I don't do it. I beat around the bush, and I need to quit doing that. I need to learn to do direct questions, which I'm working on doing that right now to get better at that.
I got you. So with that being said, you are acknowledging that you do ask indirect questions and you're taking the necessary steps to ask direct questions.
Yes.
So with that being said, is there a punishment for non-transparency in your relationship?
No.
Okay. Is there a punishment for when you ask indirect questions in your relationship?
Punishment to myself, yes. Because I still didn't get what I wanted. And I think I do that so much because of my low self-esteem, which I need to build up on my self-esteem. I need to work on that too. I admit I got issues I need to work on.
Okay. Are you taking the necessary steps and precautions to work on those issues?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Gotcha. So, with that being said, we've broken down the difference between honesty versus transparency. What do y'all feel like you desire inside of your relationship? Honesty or transparency? And why? Which do you feel will help a successful relationship? Honesty or transparency? Like, comment, subscribe. This has been an MGSA, a Mike G service announcement. I'm looking forward to hearing everybody's comments.